The Israeli lobby goes right back to the 1960s. This is when a lot of influence and money started moving into it. But there's been a few developments in recent years that I think you can explain this. Both parties have an absolute whip line when it comes to Israel. One of them is AIPAC only started doing direct funding and contributions in the last couple of years. Before that, other Israeli lobby groups were putting money into the pockets of congressmen and senators, but now AIPAC got in the direct funding game. Lobbyists run agendas and write bills, and this is how Washington has always worked. It's worked for big agri like this, it works for big defense, and of course it works for the Israeli lobby. It works for the Ukrainian lobby as well. As an American, we're indoctrinated from a very young age to be pro-Israeli. And so myself, having a state education, and probably if I went to a Catholic school, it might be very much the same, or private school. But your year 7 and year 8, history and politics, a large section of those years is spent on the Holocaust, reading Anne Frank's diary. And this is an integral part of the U.S. education system, Judeo-Christian values. It's very, very integrated into American culture, religion, and politics. When you add the financial component in politics, plus the cultural component, and then post 9/11, it took on another dimension, which is there's an anti-Arab and an anti-Muslim component that was really turbocharged after September 11th. And that added a kind of a clash of civilizations aspect to this polarity. And so Israel was then portrayed more and more post 9/11 as, and I put a lot of this down to the Israeli lobby, to the project from New American Century. You can look at the Clean Break document. You can look at all these neocons that came out of the Chicago school, Straussian neocons, and you can kind of trace the genealogy of this particular foreign policy in the Middle East, and a lot of it is at the behest and at the insistence of Netanyahu himself. They've shaped American foreign policy where the state of Israel was an asset, I think, to the West and the United States. Events over the last 12 months have shown it to fast becoming a liability. And so, in a way, that's a positive development if you want to see peace and prosperity in a warring region, but it comes with great risks as well.